The following program contains naughty bits.
I think there comes a point, boys and girls, when game developers realize they can't take you, the customer, as a fool, because we'll soon peel back the layers and see what's going on down below. And when I say down below, I'm not talking about anything else, you dirty lot. But anyway, you bozos, let's get into today's video regarding Dragon Quest, a game series I've heard about but never indulged with. But honestly, when I heard about Dragon Quest 3, the HD update, and the censorship that's gone on with that, it's quite hilarious who actually hit out and got a lot of people in agreement. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen...
Yes, hallelujah, it's the video show. And now, the man the BBC calls...
Jason King on Kung Fu Hot Dog.
So courtesy of Niche Gamer, Dragon Quest creator not happy with censorship in Dragon Quest 3 HD 2D Remake, which is coming out, by the way, on November the 14th of this year. So at the Tokyo Game Show, which of course just took place a few days ago, they revealed that the creator of Dragon's Quest, Yuji Horii, isn't happy about the censorship. And it seems that Yuji Horii is putting the blame on us. Yes, me, you, the Westerners, the simpletons, who live on a Quaker farm and quake all day. The interview was held with both former Shonen Jump editor-in-chief Kazuhiko Torishima, who also had a big role in creating Dragon Quest, and the DQ himself, Yuji Horii, talking up the game with Japanese outlet The Famicom Gamer. When the topic of costume censorship was brought up, both revealed they were not happy with the changes. In other words, they were really pissed off. I can't blame them. Of course, it didn't take long for the Western censorship apologia for Dragon Quest under the guise of social progress to begin. What are they talking about? I really like how Dragon Quest, or Dragon Breast as we're about to find out, reworked some of their old school designs to be more respectful towards females and their representation, and desexualized them like they did with the warrior from Dragon Breast 3 back in Dragon Quest Rivals, or in this case, Revivals, the card game, and now with Maya in Monsters 3. Good grief, this person, Gimuki, really is obviously simping hard. I mean, goodness gracious me. Some can be said about Mam from Dragon Quest, The Adventure of DEI, where they hid some leg skin with some tights in the new anime and changed some inappropriate scenes from the manga too. Goodness me, what is going on? Now, as someone who doesn't like the abomination design on the far left-hand corner, which looks absolutely ridiculous, like the belly dancer who you don't throw coins to at the end in your local Turkish restaurant, I can truly appreciate the design right next to me. Absolutely exquisite, my lovely. But apparently that's really terrible. In fact, you know what, folks? You saw me do a quick reaction yesterday to the Aloy remastered edition of Horizon Zero Dawn coming out on PlayStation 5, which I think is rather funny because, again, everybody's mocking that platform now. It's the PlayStation 5 that gathers cobwebs in the corner of your room while mustering what remaster, or as I want to call it from now on, the rebastardized version of a video game that was great in its original conception, but now you have to go in there and tinker it, add a lot more facial fat to the once attractive female character, and then ta-da! There you go, PlayStation fans. Have it on us for $70. The censorship in Dragon Quest 3 HD 2DD is similar to the recent censorship of Dokapon Kingdom, which also received a remastered release and also had its character designs covered up. Critics of the change are quick to blame the Western modern audiences, but the changes are most likely done to accommodate Japan's CERO ratings board, which has become more draconian and strict in recent years, which to me sounds like they're bound down to pressure from the West to censor their outlandish and outrageous video game designs. One Japanese user mentioned a female jester gadabout having her bodysuit extended at the legs to cover the area between her thighs and pelvis. Well, who am I to even dispute that one? As a man of culture who appreciates TNA, I can understand the frustration right here, and that's exactly what he's talking about. Although in that picture there, she looks more like a Playboy bunny who escaped Hugh Hefner. Have a look at that. I find that rather funny, folks. But on the interview itself, this is really cool, by the way. So I'm just going to drag my little carcass down here. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. How are you feeling today? Probably not all fine and dandy, but let's play this interview.
あとすごい話題になってたそのコスチュームとか当時とそのままなのかどうなのかみたいなのがありましたよね。また。
まあね、いろいろ規制もあってね、露出してきちゃいけないとかね。
そこちょっとあんまり深掘りする気はないんですけど。いいのにだってフィクションだけどその中に主人公とあなたが入って冒険するっていうことでいいじゃないと思うんですけど違うんですかね。
なんですかね。よくわかんないですけどね。これについてはね。
ゲームだし、フィクションという自分の中のバーチャル体験でのノンフィクションだから。
She's not a bad looking chick, actually.
いいのにっていうふうに思っちゃいますけどね。
あんまり露出するとね年齢が上がっちゃうっていうね。全年齢じゃなくなってしまうっていうのがあったりとか。
ルールがやっぱなんか各国違ったりするんでね。広く売ろうと思うと一番厳しいところに合わせたら。
Oh no. Let's comply with the woke quest.
コンプラっていう名のね、やっぱりね、ある種のね、なんだろうな。
These guys are frustrated. Yes, evil disguised as good. Yep, absolutely.
全員が不快感を覚えないなんてことはないわけ。だって不快なことを覚える動向でもいいわけよ。だって綺麗汚いとかさ、全員それぞれに感じてくる。
Yep, I agree.
で物事はやっぱり根っこにあるのはやっぱり絶対やっちゃいけないことだけいくつかあってそれさえやらなきゃあとはいいじゃないって、そういうのがないわけよ。だからやっぱり
Here's the mic drop moment, ladies and gentlemen. In Dragon Quest, you used to be able to choose between a male and female character, but now you can't choose between a man and a woman anymore. I wonder why that is.
いけないのね。タイプ1、タイプ2なのね。
Yeah, there you go. So they're not talking about diabetes type 1 or type 2. It's the actual assignment of gender. So you can't mention, the game can't mention that you're choosing a male or a female, even though it's quite clear that you are, but you might get gender confused in your head. Oh, is type 2 meant to be a woman or is it meant to be a man? Even I'm getting confused at the moment, and I don't even play Dragon's Quest. I really wonder who's even complaining about this. Well, I can tell you who, my friend, is people like Corinne Bush, the man behind Dragon Age Dread Wolf, the same man who calls himself a trans woman, but so not true, and is a queerosexual and gendermancer. So you know already what Dreadwolf is going to comprise of. You'll have sliders that can't give the female characters big boobies or big buttock cheeks. No, just go to Mecha Break if you want that tantalizing, titillating delight. And I'm sorry, but the only Corinne I can think of so fondly is Miss Corinne Russell from the Benny Hill Show and page 3 of The Sun. Oh my gosh, that woman got me through adolescence like no one ever could. And then again, maybe Cleo Rockers from the Kenny Everett Show.
Don't get too close to the set, it steams up the camera.
But it's really quite funny, isn't it, that now Western video gaming is forcing you to accept the non-gender specific roles you want to play as in a video game. I mean, again, the Veilguard, Dragon Age, where you have top surgical scars because apparently appeals to a certain minority out there who wants to play the video game. I'm telling you, BioWare are finished after Veilguard. It really is going to be done and dusted with. And when it comes to types, I've got a type, a blonde, a brunette, maybe even a redhead. And I know straight away I'm talking about biological, beautiful women, right? Or when it comes to types, it could be the type of person you want to end up with, whether it's a man or a woman. And of course, your blood type. What is that? But don't tell me in any reasonable, logical form that when it comes to type, Jason, you can't say male or female. You've got to say type 1 or type 2. When I go to the hospital, they don't ask me, what type are you, sir? It's, what is your gender? And not them asking me, because it's plain and obvious for anyone with a bright pair of eyes to see that I'm a biological man. But the form they give to you will just ask, what is your gender? That's it. I think most hospitals are pretty based when it comes to that because they've got to stick to a foundation of what we've known for many years, many decades. So it's such a shame that now Japan and maybe other games as such, or other countries as such, might be suffering the same thing with Western censorship, all in the name of DEI and ESG. And frankly, it don't wash well with me, bub. But anyway, if you enjoyed this video today, as nonsensical as it was, leave a like below, smash that subscribe button, and if I were you, and if you were me, you may wish to return for the next video.
Don't let your dreams be dreams. Dream of me. I'll make your dreams come true. Everything's possible with me.